Last year, I tried what most people won't attempt, manually looping my lent assets and my liquid staked assets to squeeze out every bit of yields I can generate on my positions. Now, no protocol was actually doing what I wanted, so I built my own strategy: deposit, borrow, swap, resupply, and repeat. It worked, but it didn't work again. Now, things happened. The market crashed so drastically that I couldn't even react to what was happening. Why? Because everything was manually done and there was no swift or coordination between all the steps that was done. And the crazy part about it was that I was even sleeping. Now, note, the strategy was not actually wrong, but I was doing it on an infrastructure that it was not built for. But yeah, current fixes this, and this is how
So
current
we'll be
works.
seeing how CurrentSUI is actually the capital efficient layer to all on-chain assets. Alright, so to get started, you have to like enter their protocol, and currently they have a campaign called Spring Tide with a price below 5,000 Sui, and they also have tiers with how you can hang. And note, this is actually for long positions: Sui to USDC multiply, Sui multiply, and also on as we borrow and everything, right? So while at that, getting started, you can see the wallet that is accepted on their platform. So I'll be using Slush Wallet. This is what I have on my PC right now. So also you should note that they have three core functionalities here on current finance. You can see the markets here, you can see the multiply, you can see the margin, and you can also see the referral. You can get the referral code as well. But I think for you to get the referral code, you have to like trade up to $10,000 on flash loans, and this includes your transaction done on multiply and margin. But first of all, before we continue, for those that don't understand the risk of the market, you can get started with markets. And here I'll be supplying some assets to USDC. Here I'll be lending, let's say, $100 here. So let's see what it actually does. So as you can see, it actually loops my stake and then loops it against USD up to 3.8x. And you see, this is basically what I wanted to do before, but I didn't have the infrastructure built for it. But now we currently, this is currently available, and then you can actually just make more advantage of use of this, right? Now I just put my network doesn't focus up on this video. All right, let's get started. So this is basically to show us how the platform works. Okay, now you can actually like manage the transaction from here, or you can actually access it from this page. Let's assume you want to like withdraw your assets. You can also add more, withdraw, or see your market value. Note on this particular market, let's see all the asset that is currently available. So they have a series of assets that you can even explore, even from Ember markets. They have ones from altcoin market, Bitcoin, Warrants, USDC. These are things that you can actually like leverage on as well. But I just use the one I put so that I can maximize. So you can also be checking total supply on the APYs and APR that you're getting from these particular transactions. Utilization rate, this is actually 91%, bro. It's something you should not miss, but I just want to use this for a start. Now let's talk about the multiply, which is one of their flagship, right? So in case you don't know what multiply does, you can multiply is actually a place that you can make most use of your both liquid staked assets, any of your assets. And yeah, we should understand the risks involved. And as you can see here, you can see this one has a low risk, basically because the liquid staked asset. But I'll be using Swiss slash USDC. Note, you can be seeing the max APR that you can be getting from here. You can see the max multiplier. This one has up to 9.7x, but bro, I don't fuck with stuff like that. So I'll be working on Swiss slash USDC. You can just use the filter to like rearrange the order of the max, right? And you can also see the supply and borrow APY. So I'll be using Swiss slash USDC, which is what I have in my account now to run this video. So yeah, I'll be using 100 for us to like see how it works. Now you can see the expected returns, a preview of what you're going to get when you want to like enter multiply on any particular pair you choose. And yeah, you get to understand or see what the transaction is going to be doing, or what your fund is going to be playing at. So you can see you deposit assets, a multiply model, creates a flash loan to borrow. I don't know if that makes sense. And then this multiplies these transactions according to the leverage that you select here. So to be on the safe side, you can see for this I mostly make use of 2x or 3x. Reason for that is basically for me to like actually play safe. And now I'm increasing my leverage. You can see my liquidation price is currently at 5. For if only when Sui drops at 0.9 will likely liquidate. You have to be sure of what you're doing, and you have to ensure that you understand this to be on the safe side. All right, so you can see the net volume, the collateral, and the returns I'm getting on this. Now let's assume I'm going for the max allocation here. That means, let's say my liquidation price is 0.80, which is kind of risky with the way the market is right now. So I'll be playing it safe. Let me see if I can keep that 2.7x. But me, on the safe side, I prefer just keeping that 2x so that I can be within this range. Because I know no matter how bad the market goes anytime soon, I'm not getting liquidated anytime soon. Why? Because for this trade again, take notes, you have to like keep this up to 14 days. Also, another thing that can actually give you more advantage on getting a rebate on this is using a referral code. I'll be dropping that on the video down below. So I'll be supplying this using 2.7x. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, the transaction is successful, and so from here you can actually see your position here. You can see your asset end over time. You can see your reward, and also note, I forgot to talk about this here. On the home page, you see the one I actually went on the multiply is the one on long Sui, which is what I did so that I can join the campaign that is actually ongoing right now. For margin, or for me, this is their flagship, so you can actually utilize that. Now for margin trade, you already have videos of how margin works. So yeah, you can decide to choose asset that you want. Do you want to long Sui or do you want to sell Sui? You can use this, so because we know how margin trade works. Yeah, so if you want to use this, I think the max leverage they have here is around 2.3x. So this is actually interesting, and from what I'm seeing here, they have a market order. You can also access other assets here if you want to long them and also short them. So if you want to sell, you want to short, you're going to click on sell, and then they're also using market order obviously, so they don't have a limit order here. So aside that, now on the referral aspect, one of the advantage of using a referral code is that, just like I said, you get 4% rebate when you are trading on either multiply or margin, right? And when you use a referral code, when you refer people as well, you also earn 10% from the fees that they generate as well. So basically, you're helping the person also helping you. So with this, I believe you understand how this works. Also, you can basically see your everything here, the dashboard for your loan. You can see your multiply dashboard here. You can see your position. You can, like, let's assume you want to remove it, you can just view it. You can increase it, you can decrease it as well. So with this is a wrap.